Okay, today's lesson is on, whoops, today's lesson is on, the title is called Piecewise Linear Functions. And again, I want you guys to play along here. Please try and answer. If something is not clear, please stop and raise your hand and get them to stop and ask a question. Our supply teacher should be able to help you, and Mrs. Moore definitely can too. We've done this lots. Please play along, have some fun with this. You will need graph paper in today's lesson. Okay, so we're just going to do examples today. Actually, I'm going to change one thing first before I do examples. I'm going to say a piece, I'm going to do a little definition. We're going to say a piecewise linear function has a slope that changes throughout. Okay, so basically it's a graph in pieces. You don't do this neatly, I just want you to see the idea. A regular line would be a straight line like this. That would be something with the same slope. If the slope were to change halfway through, let's call it here. We'll call that point P. That is something called a piecewise linear function, okay? It's a function that goes, and then the slope changes at a certain point. Example one is going to say, Jake works at a job. Earning $12 an hour. When he works more than 40 hours, he earns time and a half. When he works more than 60 hours, he earns double time. Okay, I'm going to tell a little story here before we actually continue. And the supply teacher may want to hit pause somewhere along here to let the class get to know this isn't really a joke, it's a true story here. Well, I don't know if it's true or not. Whenever I work, you have to check to make sure time and a half goes. What companies have to do if you work more than 44 hours a week by law, they have to pay you more. Why, for the employee, for the worker, is it good to, would they be happy with this? It's pretty obvious. I think somebody could just shout it out. Yeah, they get more money. Okay, so if they work 60 hours, they're going to get a lot of money, that being double time. In the same way, I used to work at a company that I work on Christmas Day, and they would pay me a ridiculous amount of money. I think it was like double time and a half or something like that, which is a huge amount of money. Okay, why for the company is it okay? Would they be okay with this though? Well, the idea is, right, it gets the employees to work hard and to want to work, okay? If I have to pay Jake time and a half for after 40 hours, I know that he's going to want to work hard for this company and do a lot of things, so there's that. Okay. Part A, and if people aren't copied down here, the supply teacher can hit pause, so I'm going to keep going up. Part A is going to say, what is Jake's time and a half salary? Okay. Can I be a volunteer, please, to try and do this one? Time and a half. Anybody? No? Nobody? Okay, I'll take it then. So what this means is you're just going to take your $12 and multiply it by 1.5. It's like time is the 1 and half is the 0.5. So 12 times 1.5 is going to be $18. So he's going to be earning from 0 to 40 hours, he earns $12 an hour, and then from 40 plus, he earns 18. Part B, what is his double time salary? Okay, hope you get this one. Still no hands? This is ridiculous. His double time salary is just going to be times 2, right? So 12 times 2 is 24. Now I'd like the teacher to hit pause in a second. I want everyone to put their heads on their desks right now. If you understand completely where those two numbers came from, please raise your hand. If you sort of understand but need the supply teacher or Mrs. Moore to explain what just happened, please raise your hand right now. Okay, good. Letter C is going to say, fill in the table of values to show Jake's earnings. Fill in the table of values to show Jake's earnings after 0, 20, 40, 60, 80 hours. Okay, I would like everyone to put a giant star and a giant heart beside this question. I think I'm going to stop videos and return to the next one just so that they don't get too big. And but this is going to be on your next test, your final exam, and everything else.